Hello, welcome back to the railway. We've got some interesting items here that I found recently. There's the rocket wagon, the helicopter wagon, and the ambulance car, which is based on the transcontinental baggage car. It's still got the sticker on the roof, just about. And they work, so I'll be demonstrating them in a minute, but first we'll see them in action going round. I think there was a set in 1963 which included this red diesel switcher and the helicopter car and the ambulance car, but with a snow plough on the front. We might have a look at that in a minute as well. So I thought that was an appropriate locomotive to pull these along. So these date, I think they first introduced them in 1965, this type of battle space kind of thing. I think these items are from slightly later than that. But they're fun toys, aren't they? So they probably sold well at Christmas in sets, especially. We don't get things like that these days, do we? And I believe they had a bomb wagon which carried a bomb which you put a cap in it, one of those little percussive caps that you put in your guns in the old days, and you throw it up in the air, and when it hits the floor it goes bang. But that'd be interesting, wouldn't it, one of those? So let's bring it round and have a closer look at these fascinating items, see if we can get them to work, shall we? So we'll park him up here. I'm going to have to pause just slightly so I can load this. Just you push that back and it locks, and it sort of compresses the spring, and then there's a trigger underneath here. You pull that and it releases the mechanism you can see there on the top, and then the rocket flies off. The helicopter car, you wind it up. You take the helicopter off like that, and you just turn this, and it's a clockwork mechanism. So hold on a second and we'll get round to doing this. Right, okay, so I've loaded the rocket. So we'll shoot that off into the curtain, hopefully, and see what happens, shall we? It's 3, 2, 1. Oh, there you go. Excellent. And so now I've wound up this mechanism for the helicopter. Let's put him on there. Is he on properly? Hold on. That goes in there. Right. Now, this is a bit finicky to do because it almost catches your fingers and then flops, but I should be able to, if I hold that there at the same time as there should be a trackside trigger to do this, but I'm doing it with my thumb. Let's see what goes on. Way, and he landed there. So that's a pretty fun thing to have, isn't it? And here's the ambulance. I don't know what RAMC means. We'll have a look in the catalogue actually, and at these items. So back in a second. Okay, so here we are. Here's the 1963 catalogue, and these items, I believe, originated with ideas from Lionel, and in this catalogue they are marketing some Lionel science sets as well. So there was an exchange of ideas between Triang and Lionel. Lionel being the American, mainly O-gauge manufacturers of model railways. So these are the sort of things that were in the 1963 catalogue, and there's the crash train set, which a bit melodramatic, it's just a crane, so you can sort of lift things back on the track with it. And there's the famous Grand Victorian suspension bridge, great model there, and some lovely sets. Clockwork train set there. That's the EM2, is it, locomotive? Yeah, the Highwayman Coco Class EM2 locomotive Electra. I would like one of those, but they're always so expensive. And there's the Monster double train set. And there you go, there's the Minic Motorways and Rail set there, so you can crash all your new rolling stock into each other. And there's the locomotives, carriages, wagons, and here's the set I was talking about with the transcontinental switcher, or yard switcher, and with the snow plough on the front. It's the snow rescue train, and he's got the helicopter car and the ambulance car. So that was a good way of marketing these things, rescuing some people lost in the snow. There's the old-timer prairie locomotive with some carriages. And here's the usual transcontinental locos and trains. It's rather an odd train there, the green pantograph electric locomotive with an American baggage car, a transcontinental mail car, and with the Eiffel Tower in the background. It's kind of a weird one. That one's more realistic with the steam engine and the Canadian Royal Mounted Policeman there. And of course this would be an Australian train, this one, the kangaroo there, that's right, the blue streak. And in the bottom you've got a kind of a European French kind of loco there with some wagons and a picture of the Eiffel Tower, not the Eiffel Tower, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So it's a strange idea. New this year was the rail motor, what do they call it? The Bud Rail diesel car. So that's quite a nice model. And here's the page with some, I don't think they called them battle space at the time, but we've got the operating helicopter car, or 126. We've got the rocket car there, the rocket launching wagon, R216, and then we've got a multi-rocket launcher as well. A searchlight car, and there's the bomb transporter. Caps not supplied, 12 and 6, that one. And there's the exploding wagon, so you need the rocket wagon, and then launch the rocket in the general direction of the exploding car. So, and you've got other accessories at the bottom of the page here. You've got the giraffe car, which is fun, and the side tipping flat car, that's another fun one. Track cleaning car, which is kind of practical in a way, not terribly successful. And there's the fog signal that uses caps as well, and some station lamps. So yeah, it's quite a good catalogue of interesting items. And these are the Lionel science items. Lionel also responsible for the giraffe car idea, and probably the log dispensing wagon as well. And this is TT, the original TT. You see they've got quite a range of that. The 3F, they got a Continental little engine there. The is that a electric unit, Southern Electric unit? You've got a castle or a hall. Is that? Let's have a look. It's a castle, Tintagel Castle, and there's a brush type 2 with a train and a Continental Pacific locomotive, which I've never seen one of those. 462 class 231D locomotive. So this is a slightly different scale of TT from the latest Hornby equipment that they've recently released, and probably, although it doesn't fit in with the European TT, it's probably more of a space saver, this system, so slightly smaller scale, I think, anyway. There's the 1963 catalogue. They were pushing Minic as well at the time. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed that. And let's put this rocket on there, like that, and we'll put it down a bit. There's a wheel on this side, and you loosen or tighten it to raise and lower the jib. And yeah, let's put the helicopter back if I can. There we are. I think that's on. No. There. That's it. So let's get that going. I had to slightly raise the level of my Hornby 00 footbridge for these items to go underneath it. So it's a great. These didn't cost much. You know, sometimes you see these on eBay and they're quite expensive, but these were £9 each. These 3 vehicles. So sometimes you get lucky, don't you? Okay then. See you all soon. Bye now.